So we're back in this room again. This is our spare bedroom. I was tidying this at New Year's, ready to go. As you can see, the bed is already covered again. That's because I've been doing some prep work in here. So we talked about getting rid of this pile here to make it a bit more welcoming to people. And we've been to IKEA. So that's a tray fast unit in there, which is the one that I was going to put at the bottom of those shelves. So I just need to try and clear this stuff. I've found a whole bunch of CDs, which I'm trying to shift on Music Magpie or whatever the selling apps are. I've got a bag of rubbish on the go. We also need to move this bookshelf to make space for the tables. There's the tabletops there. And so my girls and I went through the bookshelf and we've got a pile of things that they've grown out of, first word books. They don't need that. So again, I can sell these and make a little bit of money to put towards the cost of whatever this is, which it's not going to be enough. But so this bookshelf is going to go. We're going to get 2 tables in here that are going to be on like casters that we can then push up to this wardrobe, because we still want the wardrobe. We did look into getting sliding doors for the wardrobe, as we discussed on our planning stream, but the sliding doors for the packed wardrobes are on the 75 doors and these are 50. So it's not going to work unless we did it ourselves. And that just seems like a lot of effort. So essentially what we're doing is tray fast and tables in here. So I'm getting on with that prep work. And we've still got these 2 shelves of books to go through, so there's a lot to do. Now, we still have our New Year's sets on the table. Don't worry, it's not February and they're still there. I'm filming this in January, like 7th of January, 8th of January, I think it is today. And whilst I could wait for me to get legs for the tables so I can put them straight on the tables in the girls' room, I mean, this one's not going to be theirs, but I just need them out of this room, so I'm going to... We've been eating dinner on this table around the Lego and it's stressing me out. So I'm going to take these up to that spare room and put them on the table where I record my brick hauls, in a hope that I can get these off of that table pretty quickly. But I just need to get them off of this table. So let's get them out of the way. Okay, so we're at the end of January and we've made some progress. I've still got a few books that I need to move elsewhere. I found a bookcase in Ian's study that fits the books quite nicely. And also we did pare them down, so we've still got some to shift. In fact, I haven't shifted them yet, they're there. I got fed up of like trying to clear this bit because a lot of the stuff that's in there, which is now on the bed, is going to go into the tray fast unit, I kind of feel. So I'm going to just build the tray fast unit and get it in there. It looks lovely without all that mess though, doesn't it? Like floor space. So I'm going to get this built and in that hole, and then hopefully that will make it easier. So I was building here. I've got a piece of dowel left over. I'm pretty sure that was a spare one. And the unit is now in and partially filled. I had all these boxes sort of in the other Lego room, so I've just moved them over. I have no idea what I'm going to store in here long term. But I also quite like this. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but these are smaller ones. We've got another unit somewhere that takes the smaller ones, but they do fit in the large ones, so you can get like 2 in a row. I imagine that would be fine if you had this like in the middle of a room, so you could go either side. But it's workable right now. It gets them out of the way, so I can start getting things organised. So next up I'm going to build the tables. That's why I've left all of these out. Okay, so we have a table, and oh, what a lovely clear table it is. So I finished making the table. I'm quite excited about it. It doesn't look massive. There's going to be 2 of these, essentially. They're the smaller tables, just so that we don't really overwhelm this room, because it is a visitor's guest room. It's kind of important to have that still, but we want it to be for our kids as well. So this set has finally made it onto this table. Kind of precarious, if I say so myself. And I've started trying to go through the boxes that were on the bed. I mean, there's still some on the bed, but I've got one down here, which was full to the brim, which is now almost empty. There's just one set in there. And I've been going through the sets saying to the girls, do you want this in your city? And most of the time they say no. I mean, this here is the Ultimate Princess Castle, I think it was. And we got this for New Year's one year. And it's a nice set, but it's Disney, and they've decided Disney's not going in here. It's going to be Friends. Only Friends. So I'm breaking up a lot of sets. I've got some sets where they'd like me to rebuild them. So this is, I think, an organic cafe. They can see that one going in. So that's in there. But I've literally just been going through and breaking down sets. And it's quite satisfying to see these boxes emptying. And know that the Lego is going into the storage. I will admit I've moved some stuff over here. That's come from the other tray fast in the Lego room, purely because we were doing some work in there on putting up shelves. I needed to get that done, so I moved stuff here to facilitate that. It won't be staying there. Cut to 6 months where it's literally still there, but it won't be staying there. I'm going to say it again. So progress is definitely being made. Sets are being broken down. Boxes are being vaguely emptied. I don't know when we're going to get the second table built. Again, I'm just trying to work around this. The shelves are still here. Need to work out where to move those. Maybe the tip. But do you know how hard it is to lose a piece of furniture that you've had for most of your life? This came from my bedroom as a child. So I'm struggling a little bit to get rid of that. And it's just a useful piece of furniture. There's nothing wrong with it. So, but it's in the way. Gotta make decisions, hard decisions. But yeah, we're getting there. So I have spent the morning trying to clear this side and parts of the shelves in order to drill some holes and put these shelves up as well, because they are taking up space and they'd be much better if they were on the wall. We're going to put some here. We're also going to put some this side. My plan is to get these two on the wall first and then shift everything over so that I don't have to find homes for all of that stuff, because there's not really any homes for anything. It's a big mess, as usual, in here. Poor little set on the floor. So the plan is to get that done and then start loading these up so that I actually have part storage and not stuff on the floor. Does anyone have the same problem that I do, in that you know you have to do something like that you don't want to do, and so you find anything else you could do possible that you can justify going, well, this is progress, I'm being useful, I'm being productive, but really it's not in any way important for you to do at that exact time? So this is the girls' Lego tub thing. I bought them this amazing thing. It's got like this nice plastic bit. You pour it out onto it, and then at the end of it, there's like little handles on the sides, and you tip it all straight back in. No tidy up really required, and you get to do all the playing, right? Great idea, right? Except none of this Lego has been touched in like 3-6 months. I don't know, probably since I put it in here, because they just don't go looking in here, and they're not the kind to sit and play with parts that are already partially assembled. Like, they'll play in the Lego room where there's parts sorted and they can go and find the parts they need, and I love that. So I made the decision on my Twitch stream this week, whilst I was breaking down some sets so that I could tidy the room that I am meant to be working on, that I would break down these sets. Like, they don't need this in this form. And I've made some good progress this week. I've got just my little sorting bowls there. I'm also using one of the kids' Barbie boats, obviously. And I've got loads of it sorted. I think I've done really well. But in no way is that what I was meant to be doing. I'm meant to be getting my house ready for guests this weekend. And yes, this is all progress. And I've made sure to put them in like Ziploc baggies, because I know the kids will probably come and like try and attempt to steal this stuff. So I'm attempting not to have my hard work undone. But I really shouldn't be doing this. So someone please tell me to stop doing this. This is not important. So just to round up the video, I've got my sets already on the table. I've started seeing vaguely what it's going to be like having sets on here and how much you can actually fit on, because it's quite a small table. Also have to pay attention to the fact that this is a tall building, and if I try and put the table up against the fireplace, I'm going to knock the level off. So that's, thankfully I learned that before I actually did hit it. But yeah, it's looking a bit more tidy in here as well. I've moved a few things off the floor, put some boxes away. We've emptied a whole box of Lego at least into our part storage, so that's a definite success. And I just need to keep going. I need to get this other table built. I need to finally get this out of here. Lots of admin-y things, but I'm not letting the kids in here just yet. But we will, and we're gonna build together, or they're gonna build without me. I don't know which. I'd rather they build with me because I love Lego, but it's their city. That's what we said. So I will keep you posted on the progress. But it's started. Also, if you were a little freaked out by the video that I showed footage in here, I know it's still pretty bad. The desk is kind of mid-salt, so I'm still working on some salting there. But the floor is a lot better. That set is still there, but at least it's the only thing pretty much still there. Table's bad, and this is my new storage with a few things in. And I know I had a nice clear space here, but these are my CMFs, and I've actually been working on trying to price up my CMFs, ready for the first show that we sell at, whenever that will be. Plans are a little up in the air still, but it's working having it this close to where I'm sat on my computer. And I've got like a little drawer here ready to bag things up. I've got my little bags, got all of my parts here of, these are like not quite complete, and then I'm keeping them well out of the way of the kids up there where they can't reach, so that they don't get undone. So I'm happy with the progress that I've made. This wasn't a week's worth of stuff, by the way. Remember, I started in January. I'm doing a lot of sort of projects behind the scenes to try and move things along ready for videos. So it's, sorry if it's a bit bitty and like a little bit here, a little bit there, but it's actually working. We're getting things done, so I'm happy. And yeah, let's see what the scores on the floors is tonight. Maybe if I can try and work out how to get this up, maybe into this cupboard. But we don't have a shelf, so it's gonna be impossible. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. So if you like seeing behind the scenes of messy Lego rooms, or random startings of new cities, even though we've got an old city and we've got Lego coming out of our air holes, why are we doing this, you may ask? It's for the kids. It's all for the kids. Let me know what you thought of it all in the comments, and I'll link up our video playlist for the behind the scenes at the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.